Hey there, my name is Wouter Looten. I'm the author of The Widower's Manual and facilitator and trainer of OneLifeBoostCamp seminar. In this video I will talk about this new program that we organized on October 20th in Amsterdam. The seminar is based on my book The Widower's Manual, which was recently published by a New York publisher. They were very enthusiastic about the content of this book and needed only 3 days to decide that they were going to publish it. The book talks about 5 anchors which offer you a steady grip for building a new future when you have faced an irrevocable fact as the death of a spouse. This helped me and others in regenerating after a devastating loss, and in this seminar we will build on that. Would this be interesting for you? Well, let's see. The base of this seminar is simple. You've loved and lost. That hurts. That blocks you from living your life to the fullest. It blocks you from being the person you're supposed to be. You're in a mental place where you don't want to be, and you want to change that. And to do so, you need to act on the so-called milestones for lasting change. In this sequence for change, we'll first look at your current reality. You need to get really present with your current situation by making an objective self-scan. The second step is develop a future image. Where is it that you want to go, and how do you want to be? Thirdly, you have to change your behavior. You need to replace your destructive behavior with a constructive attitude. And the last milestone focuses on the new you by sticking to a specific self-development program. And although your pain is based on an occurrence that happened in the past, we will not try and fix that occurrence in a way that will make you feel better about it. In my opinion, that's not possible. I think that the past is the past, and we should leave it there. We can evaluate it and study how we could use it to our benefit, but I don't believe in spending time in trying to feel better about loss itself. But I do believe I can change my thoughts about what I can do now by addressing the pain and the destructive behavior that I've shown because of the loss, and create a new and compelling future. And this is what I want to establish in this seminar: peace of mind about the past, and drive and energy and action toward the future. During this seminar, you will learn how qualities like belief and courage and endurance will boost you toward the new discovery of a state of being where you will thrive instead of survive. Does this work? Well, yes. I did it myself. 15 years ago, I was in a place where I really did not want it to be. My wife had died. 15 years ago, I was sitting on a Wednesday morning at work. It was around 10:30. And I saw a car pulling up the parking lot, and I recognized it because it belonged to my wife's colleague. And I remember thinking, what is he doing here? He doesn't do any business with us, so why is he here? But immediately I felt there was something wrong. So, without saying a word to anybody, I stood up, went down into the lobby. He entered the building, looked at me, and without any introduction, he spoke the 3 most devastating words that I've ever heard in my life. Judith is dead. At that moment, it was as if my head was stuck in a bell jar. I saw people moving and talking, but I didn't hear them. The only thing I heard was my own voice in my head, repeating over and over again, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do now? So I was in shock, which slowly changed into a state of numbness. And that lasted for about 3 months. But one morning I woke up and realized that life had moved on. After my wife's passing, I've been walking around like a zombie, totally unaware of what went on in life. But that morning I got that I had to start over again. I understood that if I wanted to have a second chance in life, I had to start today. But how? Of course, I didn't have a clue. But I did know that I had to face some serious challenges. The most important thing I learned was that there's just one person responsible for the quality of my life, and that's me. And yes, I know that sounds basic, but most people, they just don't act on that knowledge. They let life take over. But I learned that the only way to advance with your life is when you take initiative and action. You need to take place in the driver's seat of your life. Only when you direct your life will you be able to determine where you're going. But just claiming the seat doesn't do the trick. You need to get to know the vehicle inside and out. And you need a sense of direction. And that is what this seminar is about. We're going to examine the vehicle thoroughly. Well, you are the vehicle, but you already got that. The past 15 years, I talked to numerous psychologists and life coaches. I attended national seminars, international seminars, and I read a whole library full of paperbacks and hardcovers just to try to have as much knowledge as I could. And I combined this research with my own experience of being a widower myself. I wanted to have a framework which could help me in a practical and comprehensive way with building a new life. And now I'm sharing my knowledge with you. And the reason I do this is because I know how much this will help you. I believe a better life starts with education. At the same time, I know that we all have busy lives and we have already allocated all of our time to a lot of other things. So the seminar has to compete with that because, we're talking about a Saturday, so it's likely that you're spending some leisure time with family or friends. But you know what? What is one day investment in yourself if it offers you the knowledge to really make a difference? What is one day if you can really start living the life you want for yourself? What is one day if it gives you the possibility to understand what it is that you have to do to pick up the game once again? Could you do that? Could you give up the things you normally do on a Saturday to start working on yourself and initiate the start of a new life? Because it's basically about that. Starting over after a long time, because it is time. Not because we're going to spray some fairy dust on you so you won't feel pain or something. And again, we're not trying to change the situation. We're going to help you to change you. It's just plain and simple about adjusting yourself to your new situation. You're updating your new self as if you were an app of a cell phone. Is it going to be tough? Yes. Will it work immediately? No. Did Usain Bolt win the 100-meter sprint just like that? Did Michael Phelps win all his medals without putting some effort in? No. These guys trained long and hard for their results. But they had something where it all started. They had belief, they showed endurance and courage, and they wanted to discover the possibility. And that is exactly what we are offering you right now with this seminar. OneLifeBoostCamp seminar will focus on believing in yourself. And how does this internal mental process work? Well, there are three major players inside your head which have a huge impact on how you function, and you will find out who they are. We will focus on how to endure. I'm not offering you a pill that you can take so everything will be all right in a split second. That's the irony of life. It all can change in a split second, but the reconstruction takes much longer than that. Fortunately, the very first thing you need to do to start this new journey does also only last as long as a split second. It's your decision to go ahead. You don't need a lot of training to do that. It's just saying yes or no. But after that, it's going to take time, effort, and it's not always easy. And therefore, your endurance needs fuel. We're going to talk about how and where to get that energy. Then we'll talk about courage, because you will need to step out of your comfort zone. So we'll talk about what courage in fact is and where you can find it. And finally, we'll talk about the essence of OneLifeBoostCamp, which is to discover why you would upgrade your life's app, what it is you need to do about it, and how can you activate your own inner drive. I can't promise you exactly what it is you will find out, but you will find it out. It's like Columbus sailing off on a quest to find a new route to the Indies. And while he was on his way, he discovered America. I know that when you use the practices we'll teach you in this seminar, you will find a new route yourself. And who knows, perhaps you will even find your America. So that's it. That is OneLifeBoostCamp, a get-together where we'll boost the awareness that we only have one life to live by facing up to what we've lost and use it as a drive toward a better version of ourselves and our lives. Now the price. Well, as I told you, I've been on this road for 15 years. I've been flying all over the world to gain knowledge and to broaden my horizon on this subject. Even if I would ask an admission of 100 euros for every year I've been on this journey, it would not cover the cost of my investment. But then again, what would? 100 euros for every year would mean admission of 1,500 euros. But I won't ask for that. I'm not even asking 1/3 of that. I think it is very important that you attend this seminar. I know how much it can help you, and I want to make access to it as easy as possible. And therefore, I decided to ask 147 euros for a ticket. For that price, you will be able to attend a full day of inspiration, knowledge, and hope driven by a suppressed passion for life with a smile and a tear. On top of that, I offer those who register before September 20th a second admission for free. That's right, you register before the 20th of September and you can bring a family member or a friend for free. I also offer a 100% satisfaction guarantee. That means that if you're not happy with what you've seen at the end of the day, I will give you back your money. I have no problem whatsoever offering you these kinds of guarantees, because I know how much the things we will discuss will have an impact on your life. So that's it. That is OneLifeBoostCamp. Are you ready to discover a new you with a strong belief in yourself, with endurance and courage? Then register now. You can do that by entering your details on this page. Payment is done easily by clicking the button on the bottom of this page. Again, do this before September 20th and receive a second ticket for free. Can you do this? My answer is, do you want to do this? Because anybody can do this. I did it and I'm just a normal guy. But test me out. If you're not happy with what you see at the end of the day, I will pay you back. This is your moment. You've been miserable long enough. Make today the day when you decided to change life, to take it into your own hands. Create your own future where you will take full responsibility. A future where you decide how you feel, think, and what you do. A future which shows your appreciation of your battle, your courage, and the price you've paid. In this seminar, I will show you how to do this all. Register now, and I look very much forward to see you in Amsterdam. This is a wonderful opportunity, and I need to tell you one more thing. You know how vulnerable life is. You've seen it from up close. So don't waste another day doubting whether or not you need to develop yourself and your life. I mean, what else is there to do? Answer to your obligation to live your life fully. Live according to the price you've paid. Click the button and register yourself today, and I see you in a couple of weeks. Thanks for your time and your attention, and I hope to see you soon.